Everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to step aside from Disney and look at the brand new Monster High times Wednesday Rave'n Wednesday doll that just released from Mattel. It was on Mattel, Target, Amazon, Walmart. I'll link down below to her if she's still available. That way, of course, if you guys were waiting for a review to decide and you've decided, there's your opportunity to grab her. She was $65. This is the special edition doll that released alongside what I guess they're kind of calling the core doll, which would be the Wednesday in her school uniform and then Enid in her kind of relaxation outfit. But yeah, so now let's go ahead and we're going to take a look at this really cool collector doll. Okay, so yes, like I said, she was $65. This is, of course, the outfit when they go to the winter ball. I think they call it the Raven, if I remember correctly, or the Rave, one of the two. I can't remember. I just watched the series for the second time last week, kind of in preparation, and it's been one heck of a week. So anyhow, you can see here Monster High times Wednesday or Rave'n Wednesday, and then the background, which I'll show you here as soon as I get her out, is really cool. She's in kind of one of those open style boxes like we get with some of the lower end collector Barbies, I guess, if you will. People are finding her in stores, so if you do want to look for her at like Walmart, there is the barcode. On the back, of course, we have a beautiful photograph of her, and of course the Monster High logo and the Wednesday logo, and then Rave'n Wednesday. If you do want to pause and read it here, you certainly can. It does talk a little bit about the doll. It is pretty cool. I'm just letting you kind of go slowly so you can pause if you need to. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get her out. Okay, so here's the background. It's very, very reflective. It does show like a very gothic style frame, and then a spider web, and then the Black Dahlia flowers, which if you've seen the show, you know, that is the flower that the professor gives her as a welcome present. Also, it's the flower that she puts on the grave of her pet scorpion when he gets squashed by the kids on the bicycle. Of course, we have the Raven. I love that. All those there. And then on the bottom, we have the Raven as well. The back, this is where her certificate of authenticity is. Let me grab that real quick. And then the stand base and clip was here, and the stand itself, the pole was there. Here is her certificate of authenticity. So again, if you do want to pause and read that, you certainly can. Now we'll go ahead and take a look at Wednesday herself. Okay, so like I said, I do have her out. I'm going to go ahead and take her off her stand, as I do want to show that to you because it is a little different than what we've been used to. So we have this really nice round base, which supports her very well. The typical pole that we're all used to in waist clip, which thank God it's not the other one. But this does have the spider web as well as the Monster High logo. And if you look really carefully, it's the window that's in her and Eden's room because it is split down the center. This, of course, being Wednesday's side, and all those little stripes are supposed to resemble the differentiation color stripes that are on Enid's side because she's a very colorful person. So I do love that they incorporated that again on these. I think that's pretty cool. The back just has the normal legal jargon that we have to put on there. So now to Wednesday herself. Honestly, doll form, this came out looking like the actress Jenna Ortega perfectly. I mean, perfectly. I would know this is her, even though it's cartoonized or caricature of her. I would know this is her. And not just because she has the same hairstyle or anything like that. I just think that the face mold is spot on. A little bit gaunt in the cheeks, her pouty lips, which mine has a little bit of paint transfer on there, unfortunately. It is what it is. I'm not going to worry about that too much. I can touch it up if I really want to. Her eyes, which I'll kind of move the bangs aside here, are the Wednesday brown. She has a little bit of a blue eyeshadow there, and then the skull as a highlight, which I think is fun. Her hair is rooted very nicely. She does have the two cross braids there going across the top of her head, and then they do come back into two short ponytails here in the back. She has the side parts, of course, and then the split bangs, which I think turned out pretty well. They're not as messy as I would like them to be, but again, it's a doll, so you can only expect too much. But she also has these really cool earrings, these drop earrings that have the Monster High skeleton and crossbones. And then coming down to the outfit. So, of course, this is the dress that she saw in the store of the store front window of the antique shop. So Now, of course, it's not as detailed as the one in the movie. The one in the movie or in the show was amazing, but this is a more simplified version of it. So we have the ruffles across the shoulders. We have the tighter bodice there. We have the belt that has some silver detailing that has a W, of course, for Wednesday. It is rubber banded to her waist, FYI. The skirt is, again, it's not it's not the nice big poofy ruffles that we're used to seeing in the show. It's just 3 layers of gathered fabric, or not even 3 layers, it's just 3 pieces on one simple piece of fabric. Now underneath she is wearing a bodysuit. So you can see there it is a full bodysuit that she has on that goes all the way down to her shoes. So it does, look like she has on some black tights. My camera does not want to focus. There we go. The shoes are pretty simple. On the back, of course, we have a icicle, and then the abominable snowman, or the Yeti, that they show in the at the dance that's behind the DJ. So I do think that's kind of a cool little detail there. A little bit of like a prism look to them, the coloration wise, kind of an opalescent look there. So I do like how that turned out. I do feel though that the shoes are kind of plain. For Wednesday, I guess I just kind of expected like these really dramatic boots or something like that. This seems like a lot lately they've been giving us shoes that are very simple shoes and they put a really cool heel on, which I don't mind, but at the same time, like for this character, she actually did wear some pretty crazy boots to this dance. So it would have been cool to kind of get that instead, and maybe a little bit more accurate of a dress. I'm sure there's going to be lots of customization with this doll. So I'm sure somebody out there with the knack for needle and thread or a sewing machine will, of course, do it justice. But yes, there is the new Rave'n Wednesday Monster High times Wednesday doll that literally just released a couple of days ago. Actually, yesterday. So yeah, I'm like, my days are flying by. Alrighty, well that is going to do it for my review of the Monster High times Wednesday Rave'n Wednesday collector doll. My quick thoughts on her: great doll, not worth $65. Also, if you do debox, her joints, at least on mine, are a little tight. They didn't like to move very well at all. So I think just a little bit of play with that will help kind of loosen them up a little bit, but they are very, 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 very tough. And she does not like to move. Unlike her, real life counterpart in the film or in the TV show where she's like dancing all the way. So just an FYI. So when the Monster High posted a video of her for the stop motion animation, I'm like, dang, they must have had one heck of a better doll, because mine doesn't move like that at all. Anyhow, it is what it is. That's my mantra. Anyhow, guys, so like I said, hope you enjoyed. If you have questions about her, of course, leave those in the comment section down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, hope everyone's having a great day, and we'll see you real soon.